Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Now this video will not be the usual video you're used to getting in this channel, but today I would like to reassure you on something. Now perhaps if you're a fan of Epic 7, you might have realized that after the maintenance has ended, that's when the maintenance actually starts. Well, jokes aside, another maintenance, a temporary emergency maintenance, has started after about 10 minutes of the servers going up after the end of the initial maintenance. And this maintenance is going for 10 hours. So of course there's a lot of people thinking, what in the world happened? Now I'm here to give you an explanation as to what happened, because I was there, I went in the game, I did went into the game, and I know what happened, kind of, sorta, not really. If you want to know what happened, I will let you know what I know. So after the end of the initial 6-hour maintenance that we are promised that is in the plan, so that ended. The servers were up. However, I got into the game. I downloaded the patch. I logged in using my Google account, which it's already logged in. However, I got logged out without my without my permission or without notice. I got logged out of the game, which usually it shouldn't do that. It should stay logged in unless I manually click log out. So it's okay, all I gotta do is log back in, right? I just got logged out. However, I used Google account to create an account in Epic 7. And after the maintenance ended, the servers went up, I got kicked out for no reason, I had to log back in, but I cannot log back in. When I logged in, it's not just me, when Google account users that created an account in Epic 7 using Google account try to log in through Google in Epic 7, they are shown this really weird message. This message basically says, Google Play has been disabled, something along those lines, right? And after that, people were saying, oh, Facebook works, or maybe Stove also worked. Only Google cannot log in. So I tried it with Stove, with an alt account that I have on Europe that I never touched. So it did log in. And once I logged in, I did some random pulls on my alt account that I never touched. And after 7 pulls, and boom, I get another notice. Temporary maintenance. So what happened? Now, nobody knows for sure, and according to Stove, their latest post, they only said, there's another temporary maintenance, just sort to say, sorry for inconvenience, all that. They didn't really give any concrete explanation as to what the maintenance is about. So a lot of people had a lot of questions. And when I was streaming at the time, a lot of people came in, a lot of people asked what happened. So what happened really was, we don't really know. But yeah, the story that I had to go through, and a lot of other streamers and other players had to go through, was they just couldn't log in the game using Google account. Now, clearly this would worry some people. Are our accounts in danger? Is our data being deleted, being altered? Because we got logged out on our own, that we didn't have control over. We got forced to log out. And then when we try to log back in, it says Google Play disabled. What does that mean? Does that mean that our account is permanently banned, permanently unable to play the game again? Well, I'm here to reassure you. Logically, that should not be the case. The reason being, people who binded Google account to Stove account, they are able to log in with no problem. So I doubt that your account's data has been completely deleted. So no worries there. SG should take responsibility and find out what the issue is. And rest assured, your account will not be gone, because if it was wiped off the face of the earth, then people that use Stove account, that had their Google account connected to Stove and use Stove to log in, they shouldn't be able to get into the game too, but they can. So your data, do not worry, your progress is still all there. Now another question people might ask is, I did mention some people were able to go into the game with Stove or with Facebook. And then they got into the game, it was Straze's banner, they saw the character intro. When you get into the game, it's a new character, the new character wants to meet you, something like that, right? They got into the game, they got Straze. And a lot of people are asking, will SG roll back? Will they do a rollback where they take away people's Straze, give them compensation of the mystic bookmarks they used, and then, just to be fair to everybody, because some people did not even get into the game, maybe there's something wrong with the data, or something could mess up, they have to roll it back. But it shouldn't happen, because before something similar did happen, and that was the case with Alencia, right? Alencia's skill had a little bit of a wording issue and whatnot, which caused people to get her right after she was released, and then they realized the wording was wrong. Maintenance right away got an emergency maintenance going, and then all they did was the people who got Alencia during the period where they got into the game, they got to keep the Alencia, and they also got the bookmarks they used back. So there's no issue with that. If you got Straze, it's likely that you will keep the Straze, no problem, do not worry. They will not just scam you, take it back. They know how hard it is to get a unit from Mystic. I'm sure they do. Now, moving on, let's just talk about this, because this is ridiculous. Now, I don't want you guys to hate on Epic Server, right? It could be some technical problems. We don't know yet. We don't know what issue it is. So I hope you guys be civil in Reddit, in Stove. It could be a high bar to say civil in Stove, but I hope the people don't get too mad, don't be too trolly, don't be too crazy, don't review bomb or whatever again, because it's not gonna solve the problem. What we should do is to just wait until the maintenance is over. It's not like it's gonna go on forever. So after it's over, maybe they'll give compensation, they'll explain it, and it's all good. So what I really want to know is what happened, because this is probably not in their expectations either. It's not like they want to do this, but what actually did happen, that's what I'm really curious about. So yeah, if you're watching this video, you're wondering, you're thinking that this is a bad game, it's dead because it keep on, extending maintenance. Do not think that. They're trying their best. I'm sure SG would want their best for their own game, right? So they're trying their best. We should just wait, give them a chance to fix their issues, and then let's learn about issues together later, and then we put in the memes if it's some stupid mistake, which I doubt it is, because SG knows what they're doing with their own game, right? At least I hope so. Otherwise, they wouldn't be one of the most prominent gacha games out there, I don't think. Their team should be professional, their team should know what they're doing, and they should be experienced in this whole game market, gacha market. They know this shouldn't happen, which is why they're fixing it as fast as they can. So yes, if you're wondering, we had a maintenance about 7 hours ago that took about 7 hours. And now we almost instantly have another 10-hour-and-a-half maintenance. It's 17-hour-and-a-half. So it's about a whole day that you cannot even get into the game. So here leads to the next question. What about the compensation? Would they give compensation? Would it be something stupid like a leaf and some stigma? Well, I do have my own theory on this and my own viewpoint on this, but you can care to disagree if you want. They will give compensation. That is guaranteed, because any temporary maintenance extension they did give compensation before. Sometimes it's 5 leaves and 500 gold, sometimes it's a bit less, but I doubt they'll just give some stigma and call it a day. And for the fact that this is probably one of the longest temporary maintenance extension ever, I think they'll give some pretty darn good compensation, because this is that's some 17-hour without the game bullshit. Although if you think about it, it's just one day going without the game. It's not that bad, but we're gamers, right? We don't got a life. So one day is a long time. So rest assured, we will be compensated. I'm sure they will not mess up even the compensation, so don't have to worry too much. Your account should be safe, your data should still be there. So yeah, don't gotta worry too much. Just enjoy the scenes of the memes that people are doing on Reddit and some random salty comment on Stove maybe. But yeah, this is basically just an update video as to what's going on with the game right now. Why is there a time left saying 10 hours left all of a sudden? If you're wondering, well, this is why. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll be streaming on Twitch a lot lately. I'll be streaming on Twitch. I'll have my link down below. Follow me. I stream almost daily, and yeah, get into my Discord too. I have, I'll notify you when I'll stream on Discord. Hang out on Twitch with me, and yeah, take care.